Hello everybody, GZTV back with another video. We are here with 30 days of Summer Smash, and by now we would be on day 18. This is where I'm kind of recording videos ahead of time. In this video, we will be talking about NAV. NAV is another pretty major performer coming to Summer Smash this year, and you know, the Canadian rapper, he has built quite a career for himself, and I will be the first to say I'm not a huge fan of NAV, but I definitely appreciate especially a lot of his earlier music, and there are some songs I definitely gravitate to. Back when he dropped his self-titled NAV back in 2017, that's really when I got into him myself as a track that really fucking popped off for him very early on. And there's not a whole lot of songs of his that are memorable to me, but he has been a part of so many things, you know, dropping albums alongside Metro Boomin like Perfect Timing. That album had Lil Uzi Vert, Cardi, Offset, 21 Savage, Belly, Gucci Mane. He established his name very early. I actually really respect NAV. He's gotten involved in the streamer world, you know, he's talked to a lot of streamers, so I think that's very cool. He's a very tapped in artist. This guy is very cultural. He's a very big part of like the hip-hop culture for sure, and you can hate on him, you can say his music's not the greatest, but I really enjoy some of Nav's music. You know, he came out with Reckless back in 2018, and he had Quavo, Travis Scott, Gunna, and obviously him and Uzi share a lot of collaborations with each other. That's possibly like his best friend in the industry. Very much an auto-tune artist. People will say he's like robotic at times, but again, he deserves some flowers. He's a really good artist in the last like 5 to 10 years of hip-hop. I'm not saying he's like Grammy worthy, I'm not saying he's a GOAT, but like I will give him some recognition, I will give him some credit where he's due. He's worked with everybody. I mean, Young Thug, Lil Durk, Future, 88 Glam, The Weeknd, Meek Mill. There's not really anyone that hasn't been on his fucking album, especially in the trap world. It's very melodic. He meshes well with a lot of people, and I have to really give him credit for that. And he did drop an album this year. I didn't really listen to that. Obviously, I heard the Cardi song for good reason, but Demons Protected by Angels back in 2022, that was actually pretty fucking good. There were some pretty decent ones on there. Like, I do need to go back and re-listen to that because I was actually somewhat of a fan of that one. He dropped Emergency Tsunami. One of my favorite songs of his is Repercussions with Young Thug. That is easily one of his best songs. This is a really solid tape from him. You know, he had Saw Baby, Lil Baby, the features go on and on. I think every album too, like to his credit, every album has at least one or two decent tracks that I mess with. Like, you know, you have Good Intentions with the like Brown Boy 2. Chirp was decent. The song with Pop Smoke he made, Run It Up, that's another one of my favorites. He's got some really good stuff. Good Intentions, not really a bad album there. Turks, you know, that was a huge one for his career with like Gunna and Travis. There's not really much to say. I do really like Nav to an extent, and I'm actually pretty excited to see him live. I think that would be cool regardless of how much I like him.